Okay, well, I'm heading out in a bit on a stormy day, and I just wanted to pop by. There were a lot of things I saw this morning concerning Ukraine, but I'm not going to go into that. I saw a Netflix documentary recently. It's called Buy Now and the Shopping Conspiracy. So I'll talk a little bit about that. Um, But basically, this was made by Emmy nominee Nick Stacy just ahead of the Black Friday mayhem that's coming after Thanksgiving and so on. So, some of the stats in a review here: e waste is rising by millions of tons annually and is expected to hit more than 82 million tons by 2030. The proportion of that waste that's left unrecycled is estimated to be worth US 62 million in recoverable materials, resources, valuable metals like lithium. Anyway, these stats are horrific if you go to the source and learn about recycling, learn about the life cycle, the total life cycle of products. What happens when they come to the end of their useful life. Anyway, it's a good documentary, but it leaves a lot out. It doesn't talk about energy. It doesn't talk about our socioeconomic system. Basically, our current socioeconomic system, call it what you will, financialized, fossil-fueled global capitalism, neoliberal, I don't care. Call it what you will, is defined by death, death, and more death. And ultimately, it leads to the extinction of our species someday. But in the meantime, it's a destroyer of worlds, of habitats, of life forms. And we've been trained, human beings are great apes. We're apes. We're Homo sapiens are trained monkeys, trained to consume, and so we do it. Anyway, I'll leave it there to say a few more things, and then I'll talk to you again soon. William T. out. So the brand managers at Patagonia are brilliant. If I were running a company like that, I'd want to have people like that working for me. They produce all kinds of interesting documentaries, and it's all in support of their products. And they try to, say that their products are kind of, environmentally friendly, justice products. So anyway, Patagonia Films produced a documentary about their products, about how sustainable they are, how they're built to last. Built to last is a major point, and that's like something that consumers like. And I like it too. I mean, I want things to last. And so they come off as being built to last and all that kind of thing. And, I think Patagonia is a good product, makes good products. It's a good brand, but it's not a green brand by any stretch of the imagination. There's no, there's no way to couch any maker of anything these days as green. You just can't say that. It's all greenwashing and marketing and public relations. Just look at what they say here. It sounds like they're for regulation and justice and all that kind of thing. And they're working in the government. They're trying to do the right thing. People who used to work at big companies that waste a lot of energy and materials, go into government and they try to change things within the system. So now they're talking about, materials, plastics, and how it's petrochemical based and all that kind of thing. And they're trying to say that their product doesn't utilize much of that. That Patagonia's jackets and tents and shoes and climbing gear and whatever is not using that kind of energy. That somehow they're out of the loop, the energy loop, the materials loop, or that somehow their technology, their way of making things, their materials science and so on, is immune to the externalities that other companies have to deal with. So their product life cycle is better. They don't hurt the environment, or they're significantly better. And you can buy their stuff, and it's different. It's better, and you'll feel better. It really supports your virtue. You're a enlightened consumer, and that's what they want you to think. And this is all marketing. The public relations team enlightens the media and all the spokespeople and influencers as to how wonderful their products are and how different they are, how green they are. But they're still a profits first enterprise. Never forget that. And they want to sell as much stuff as they can. Now, there have been critiques of this kind of lifestyle going back to the 19th century, but people don't care about it because it's too much fun to consume stuff. We're addicted to it. Recently, there have been many documentaries about greenwashing and so on. Greenwashing the climate killer, the true cost, 2015, the story of stuff. I mean, it's just endless. There have been so many produced, and countless articles and books and scientific investigations, scholarly articles that have been made over time, and nobody listens. So let's say 0.00267% of the global population are even aware of this, and a sliver of that population gives a shit because we're addicted. Gabor Mate was talking to someone about the situation over there in the Middle East, and he got exasperated and triggered a bit, and he said, well, you and I live in different worlds. And once the cat's out of the bag and you notice things and you know things, you learn something, you can't unsee it. It becomes part of your worldview, part of your reality. And after that, you're aware of the pathologies inherent in our culture. And God help us. William T. That's all for today. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.